Alrighty.
But thank you.
Hopefully those do good.
Well,
I think they'll be okay. I just don't know how you're gonna ship them.
I know. I'm gonna get around to listening.
Might need to talk with Ian to see if he has any penny sleeves for that.
Oh, I don't know. That's what I should have done today. God dang it. I forgot the guy's name. Ryan, I think.
Ian?
Ryan?
Oh, at South Bay or somebody else?
South Bay.
I thought it was
good numbers with them.
Oh, yeah. Stars of what?
Hmm?
Did you also order the Chronicles?
Yeah. Good because today I don't know why what's happening. So.
Did you ever get an update on it, or you should probably call him on that? No. Because it should have already arrived.
Out for delivery. Not here whatsoever.
Because when I opened, there was no note on the door. Ever since I was open, nobody walked in. The only person that walked in was Jazz.
Mm.
Jazz was just in here for like a split second.
I'll find out. That's dumb.
Is there anything else you need to order? Did you manage to get your clear?
From that shipment.
Oh, one that should have arrived.
Yep.
That's weird.
No, I don't know why it's not showing up.
I turned the sign off, turned the lights off, turned the TV off. That I will see you on Tuesday unless you need me otherwise.
No, that's fine. Yeah, I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
Yeah, just give me a heads up. Dean's graduation's on what, like the 19th or something?
That's an Angela question. I just show up.
She's just like, okay, you're closing, or you're not gonna work today. Bye.
Yeah.
Or you can't open today. You gotta go over there.
Well, pretty much.
The judges for.
So what's gonna happen with your unlimited? You're gonna stash it away?
Oh no.
Who asked about it? Was it yours?
Turns into a bunch of.
Oh, well, I had a couple people ask about it.
Because the second set is coming out soon too, right?
I haven't been asked about it. I don't think I've been asked about it.
I thought there was a second set or a reprint or something that they were talking about.
Nope, it's good to see Chris Lim back in action.
Dean's here.
That I should not let anyone steal my water.
Dean's here. What's up, Dean?
On our short intermission, somebody decided to walk by and
here.
All right. I'll go in. Thank you.
Take it for themselves. I had to politely let them know not to steal my water. Millard.
Oh. How did you score? You'll be up by 107 points.
Oh, nature.
What are you doing, man?
NGL, you should.
It's stupid.
With a pretty sizable lead here on the score. Pushing this game towards the finish line. It's still 3 out of 5.
Oh. Ooh.
And then the person who's got the darts at the end gets that valuable hold. Oh, ever. We were all getting a bit carried away there, as with the crowd.
Single wall. Take leg number one.
To keep the powder keg a little bit dry. Marathon on a sprint.
If one does go away of Bob,
He's not like some of the Dutch players we've seen in this tournament.
This second here started.
Doesn't tend to give as much as, say, a Van Velsen or a
93.
Dirk van Dijvenbode. He plays the game, what we could say, in a more Swedish manner. A bit more mild-mannered. A bit more inward.
100. Gets himself down to 104, but it's that 88. 18 for the bullseye. It's the treble. Double seven. Boom, boom. Another breaker throw. The 180 in the leg held as well.
In golfing terms, that is finding the rough off the tee, but they're still making pars. That first start has got to be found a bit more for Stephen. And look at the result.
His first max of the contest gets himself down to 108. Jeffrey in response. It's pretty good.
Doesn't matter what double you leave sometimes, as long as it's a chance. But it's only a chance if you come back. Biggest visit of the match so far. Now De Graaf gets his opportunity for what is a very rare hold and throw. We haven't had one yet, but if he gets it, he'll be 2 ahead for the first time.
26 straight on it. Double 13. Slighting off the bottle. First dart held. Alas, too clear. 4-2. Take at the head from Stephen Bunting. Neglected his darts on that previous visit. Not enjoying himself here in Rosmarlen. But that's a beautiful first start. Just begging for more.
Begging for
Go
more.
around it.
yeah.
Excellent.
It really was an excellent third dart there. Just making the next shot a bit easier, which,
Yeah, feels like those.
let's face it, it's going to have to go now.
We got down to 71. Bunting, got to take out the 70. Great first start. That's a
Oh!
loose snap. Wow. And now we have match points.
I didn't expect that, and I'm pretty sure that Jeffrey didn't either. But now he's trying to do exactly what he did in leg 3 by taking a 71 checker. He did it in 2 darts, and he might do it again. And for the third time in his career, he makes the last 16 on the European Tour.
Yeah, 7 big trebles in the first 9 darts. Oh, I'll give it that. Really.
Gurney wants double 18 again, but he needs the treble 20. Not going to happen. And he's going to persevere rather than go double dog. I wonder if he thought that dart was a good one to brush off and try and glance back. Turns out it wasn't. Woody could take the lead with a break throw.
Oof.
Going to change his hockey position.
Ooh.
And there's a lot of people who throw like he does, quite side on, who probably should change their hockey position for something as drastic as going from 8s to 4s.
Dave's 3 and 3 here.
Oh.
Inside, he is disgusted with that second dart. So much so that if you passed him a bucket right now, he'd vomit. And he might just do it again because he's 2-1 down.
Probably the first game that Brendan Dolan has played in absolutely months, where he thinks, oh, I'm safe. I don't have to worry about anything.
And he might have to play the World Cup with someone who didn't want to play with him. Didn't want to is a bit wrong, but maybe prefers the person on the bench.
yes, I'm not quite sure we're in Belgian territory. Luke Woodhouse, very, very much within winning territory here. This is good for Woodhouse. Yeah, really good. 3 very strong legs from Luke Woodhouse. 1 poor leg. At the end of
Poor
2010, I was comfortably in the top 32 of the Order of Merit going into the last weekend. And on the Saturday, Justin Pipe had a massive run and put me on the bubble. And I lost out by 1 spot trying to. And I didn't even get a chance to defend the title. Players Championship used to be 32-person field rather than 64. It was brutal. Fewer events as well over the course of the Players Championship. I'll give you one guess, because you know my career better than most. I'll give you one guess who beat me in the game that I need to win. Come back to that. Oh, for 4-3. England's fighting here. 11 darter from Darryl Gurney. And he's dragging himself back into this contest. Luke Woodhouse continues to average close to 101 here. But no success since then. But he's still in this match. And fighting still. Snarling Gurney, angry Gurney. This is the good Gurney. It's 3 legs running. He's hit maximums now. He won the previous 2. He converts this opportunity. It's 4 degrees to Gurney's favour. Having looked dead and buried and forlorn on stage. He's digging deep. And we may be going deep. Toss. Who's ready for the deep end? We are. But it's not up to him in this match. Clearly, advantage Woody, who is 140 in simply. That is a brilliant leg. A lot of defensive players may have gone full with the last start, but not Woodhouse at the minute. His 140 column has been outstanding, start to finish. Gurney has got to a finish.
No,
Now then, 14. It's not found. Luke Woodhouse should have had a match start there, but could have given himself a match start. This came to gilding yesterday when he pulled out a 164 in a similar circumstance, but it's not going to happen for Gurney. And the World Cup is disappearing. His spot in Frankfurt, it might be about to go. Woodhouse will leave the stage as a victor.
In a little bit of double trouble yesterday for Richie on the outer ring. 6 out of 24 darts yesterday.
If you're 167.
Chipping in at 167. Going to happen on this occasion. Going to leave it handy.
Must win.
Still can't post that. Fuck.
Only just in the single. Double top was pretty good. All going with throw at the moment.
There'll be a sea of orange here tonight. So.
58. Except for that's 7.
For Richie to get back in the leg here, and that's a good first start to do so. And the second. How about your third, Richie? It's pretty good.
Yes.
He will be feeling it.
What's everybody think? And circle back to the
150 coming in on the 19th. Here we go. Another one of them. Here we go indeed. 36 to go. 12 darter. From Richie had out to break the throw. Even the Australian applauds that finish. Superb.
Sure. The change that has to happen is so drastic. Yeah, he's got the luck. Oh, maybe not. Well, that's why you don't throw out the bullseye to bust. There are a lot of safer areas to throw it.
Can hit it now. More a little bit of pressure. But only 40 is not there for Damon Hatton.
All right. There's the prices. Woo!
Put himself in trouble. He's got himself in big trouble. And what an opportunity on this for Hatton. Out of absolute nothing.
This would be astonishing. If this is the moment the game changes, because Richie Eddhouse is trying to make a sensible decision here, but he's have a better chance of winning.
No
the game.
mas.
At the start, hit the 8, left himself on double 1. Actually, just got a chance.
This is how good are they?
He's got the chance. Bullseye.
Oh,
That one.
That would have been a
That's
sucker
right.
punch.
Malo.
But now,
I know
still
what
off
the
with
thing is.
double 1. This game may just turn on its head due to a careless start. 25 coming in from Hector. 9, double 8. And there is the heat. Leveling this game up. What? It's that late score that counts. Doesn't matter if you go right at the traffic light, still go around the roundabout 14 times. You still reach your destination. You still get there in the end.
It's a lot. Yeah. Like, I mean,
That is definitely taking the secret
naturally,
here,
these players.
and is down to a finish of 81.
Obviously, they've gotten good balls.
Oh.
At the end of the day,
Hang it up.
it's
It's a 1-6-4 skin saver for Madhouse. After missing.
On the 19s, we will go for Damon Hector, the number 2 seed.
keeping the pressure on.
Over pitches, not going to happen. Rich is going to return on 91 to head to another Sunday. The European Tour.
Go for the ball. He doesn't, he misses it. 89 left, treble 19. Does not get it. He went the safety route, and it wasn't that safe. And that is, it's more mock.
Who's going to fall over the line first? Hector. Averaging 82 in this game. Not vintage, not classic, but may just get over the line and should have a dart and a double. Got to come across. Single. Wow. That's a risk, but it's still a dart, a double. Top to a Hector. To advance into Sunday.
Match up, Mr. Benton. Should have been closer. He may only get one match dart. He may not even get that the way this game has gone. Great dart, double A. For a 5th consecutive final day on the Euro Tour.
oof. And he got it.
Pulled it out of the fire. It looked like he just cast it into the flames earlier on.
First 9 average of 128 so far. We had early days, of course.
That is something he can maintain. And that's bad news for Niels, because yesterday when he beat Opai Pua, it was good enough an 83 average, but I hasten to say an 83 average is not going to be chiselled to do it.
That's 101 after 9. Niels a mile back. This went 2 trebles. At the very least. At the very minimum. Not going to happen.
There was a risk this afternoon as well, and tonight, with the Dutch players, that they'll want to win in front of this audience too
More than
much.
just a standard hat trick.
You've got to play within yourself.
You start running out of real estate at that.
As Dave goes for double 16 and doubles his lead with no stress.
264 after 6.
We need 2
Seeking
goals to wrap
the
this
7th
match up.
European Tour round. Beautiful darts over Chestnut. Here we go. Rock and roll time.
There aren't many players in World Darts who can do that. That gap between those 2 darts and the room underneath both of them was about the width of a
So
stone.
we'll be bringing you a losers bracket now.
He stands at 84.
What we got, Dad? We got
Fine.
Elliot Milk and Benny Dirt
Establish
taking on
the 3-leg advantage.
Reno.
Going to go for the ball.
All right, so we will have that match coming up
One has
straight
38,
away.
one has one
Don't
more.
go anywhere. We'll be right back for more darts.
Not going to take it the Humphreys route. What does Chisel do here? In previous times, he would have gone 2 for double 18. The eyes will tell us all as he goes straight for it. Tries to get past that one. Easily done. Bypasses his way to 4-1. And right now, Rosmarlin is quiet. Zonneville not taking the 136. Offers Chisnell his first passage opportunity through to Sunday to try and defend his title tomorrow.
Going around the 20s. Single, treble, double. Not that treble. Single 5. He's an even 80. Pressure on the 36.
It's a must take. Oh, how was that not gone in? He can't believe it. Chisnell has just been given a freebie, and he probably doesn't know how.
Open bed at double top. Match points. Chisnell for a place on Sunday afternoon. Double 10. Use it as a guide.
Oh,
Inside.
That's the position you dream of when you wake up in the morning. 3 clean darts at tops to finish the match off. And he might have to go all the way back to the start. But as it turns out, he doesn't. Straight in for 5s, and this time he can't
Celtics.
put Niels out of his misery.
3 match darts missed. But not the 4th. And Dave Chisnell will advance. The Sunday afternoon dispatches Neil Sonnenfeld.
Who has not got much big stage experience. But we saw that Marvin's here to have fun, and having survived those match starts against Christian Kiss, who knows? Luke Woodhouse came out to play brilliant.
I think the pressure is definitely off Marvin now, because he probably looked at that game with Christian and thought, I can win that game. Now, if he looks at Johnny in the same way, he can definitely win, but he will have to have a suspect performance from Clayton to do so, I feel. I've looked into his year, and Marvin, the best he's achieved, was in qualifying for this for about a 95. Johnny's best performance, a little bit better than that. And that first leg tells you a lot of what you need to know. That's an 11-dart start.
Well, he has played in some big time, played the World Masters a couple of times, but this is playing in your home country. Better part of 2,000 fans in Euro Tour debut, playing one of the best players in the world in Johnny Clayton. Match play finalist, of course. Oh, I thought the second one was in the treble 20 there for a minute.
So did I.
He busted his score. In actual fact, it was a brilliant setup shot.
yeah.
Just so happens he's on a double after 12. Not for the first time
Ding.
this match. Does have a chance. Sub 15 leg. And his collection so far is very, very good. 11, 13, 13 for his 3 winning legs.
Well, he may be thinking now to be open that. It's 4 maximums for Van Velsen. He's at it again. He's at it again. It's 6 for Van Velsen. And the 23-year-old on his Euro Tour debut, he's on the 9.
Heavens above. Could you imagine the scenes if he perfects the next 3 darts? Seriously, Marvin. Dare to dream.
Oh,
Oh, he's not far off continuing the journey. Oh, what a performance this is from Van Velsen. Oh, look. What?
Johnny is genuinely enjoying this game of darts. And there are many players who are playing here today who would not be enjoying this game. They'd be worried.
Oh, this is a big number. He'll only get 1 dart at double. It is double top.
oh,
Does not take the chance and look at where Johnny Clayton is once again to win the leg. Only throwing 5 visits to the board. Great dart, double top.
oh.
Ooh, Johnny Clayton.
The plane didn't land on dart 3 the way he wanted. It went down with a bit of a thud. MVV on tops. We have a game on our hands, everybody. One thing, Mr. Dawson, you're going to learn an awful lot about Marvin in the next 10 minutes. It's that repeated miss to the left, and yet we called it early doors. It is causing him problems. He will get a look at the 1-2-7. Johnny Clayton's going to be on top. Wonderful set-up shot. Now Marvin Van Velsen. This visit could be the difference between winning and losing this match. Does he get a shot at the ball? Listen for this. It's an ooh instead of a yeah. It could be another ooh right now. As Van Velsen is wounded. Big uppercut to the ribs from the Ferrets. Doesn't get the option. He does leave himself with match starts. Johnny Clayton. This is one of the best performances we've seen from him this year, really. His 104 average against Rafferty in first championship team recently was his best of the year, but pound for pound, this is better. He's had a lot to deal with, and he's dealt with it. Van Velsen's left the bogey number. There's no pressure on this. Double 9. Johnny the Ferret Clayton misses 3 match starts. Van Velsen on 163 can do nothing for that.
Sub Zach.
Back for the 18.
All right, we got a
And he
leader.
goes to his credit. Getting its max point. Splits it and hits it. Double 8 does the job. Johnny Clayton. Some proper Ferret business. A 99 average.
September last year, Ricardo getting the better.
Winner here takes on Rizzo. It's the last one, top 4.
The last 1-2-8 game.
The next match,
September of last year.
David Keener.
Biggest stage these two have met. 100. Good start from 36-year-old. Red bit.
Little Mac. Here.
Combination of the bullseye. And again.
Almost 2 out of 3.
Down to 36 after 9. Superb legs.
Yeah, despite all the controversy and shenanigans, Waterman did play well. Behind to win that game. The digger out play coloured in the middle portion off. So while all the talk at the end of it was about Jermaine tying the crowd at the wrong time.
First 2 events of the year. 100. No straight for a Sunday.
It's
Can he
always
produce the magic?
discussion
Here
on
this afternoon on home
is
soil.
the game better when
Right now, here's a magician.
people that can play it at a very high level.
With all the tricks in that Trouble 20 bag. Right now, Pikachu, no answer.
There are certain people that
180 has been
have to
all
talk
3
to.
opening
Oh,
legs.
they would go to us. That's good.
This for an 11 dot.
But certainly
More than enough. This is an annihilation, and it's got nothing to do with the crowd. This is about Jermaine Waterman firing on all cylinders.
for those around me, we give a lot for youth in his area.
Yes, I think the people went in Super Mario game. I think so. Obviously, they come from a video game convention somewhere nearby, the Rosmarlin area.
I can imagine that. I mean, life happens. So, depending on what those variables are,
152 coming in.
can determine just how much
On the
access
19th
you
route.
actually have.
It's 38 off it. That's a good last start. 106 from what's a meaning.
Almost 30.
Double 18 now the targets.
That's not
Bang. Double 16.
Clearly,
Oh.
Unlucky.
he's working on trying to fix his mental aspect of his 13.
For a level game. This didn't look likely.
So honestly,
I'd like to go.
Oh.
He's gone for that, you know.
Yes, that's me better.
Eerie break, wasn't it, against Richie Evans?
It wasn't indeed. It have to be nice.
Things did improve for you.
124. Better. About to have finished, but what's a main first crack? Single 16 will leave the double.
Oh.
22. What a party piece this would be.
Oh.
Petrexka.
Oh.
So close to a 167 that would have put him in the lead. Waterman has let the misses last 6 dollars at double.
And now I've seen that.
He keeps on missing.
Oh,
And that's missed by a mile and he knows it.
Out of nowhere, Petretsko's got to burn a dart, but we'll have dart a double. It's double six. The good guide. A very good guide. More than a spin, but the guy Petretsko from 3-zip down. Now needs more.
wow.
It's part of being known for his mustache and he's been trying to grow the mole in the middle.
Pikachu needs a big visit.
He's got some rocks.
How about this one?
140. Is he
In advance.
is that true? He's going for it. The look. I don't. I'm curious. Yes.
Pikachu might
I've
try to be a
seen
bit
some
funky here.
wild dart hairs.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
thinking.
I don't know Jeremy. Jeremy looks
This
almost
is the 25
identical
ball, which
to
would have
the
left him
video.
trouble 20 to get to a finish.
Oh,
You've done, yeah.
Who very gratefully offers his hand in congratulations to Waterman.
He's getting the knack of
With
winning
no way you had a cat.
constantly on the PDC
No,
tour.
that's wrong. I was thinking there's something that could never grow into the ground. And I was like, listen, it was terrible.
Literally the shadow of his mustache.
His father.
Here,
Oh, that's
two years ago, losing that to Mike. That's like the sign.
Very good first
got too
place
much
so
starch
far.
going on right here.
Doesn't have to chase any doubles here. He can just do everything by the book. That is what I call playing leg one by the book. That looked really good, really sharp. Here's another reason why I think Danny's ready to pop. I've been looking at the regularity of 100 plus averages for some of these players this afternoon, and I gauged Gilding against Danny. This season, Gilding has had 2 top plus averages. Danny's had 13, and he's won 12 of those games. That is an exceptional standard over the course of 6 months.
Gilding, though, with an opportunity here for a break and throw. Double top. 2 10s.
50.
Just inside. Unlucky.
Danny, you require 107.
It's gettable. 2 opportunities for the treble, but he needs to get to the outer ring, and there it is. Double 18. He is lethal. And that time when Danny had to play with Dirk, where Dirk was so pumped up that Danny just had to laugh.
100. Danny, you
That was
require
one of the moments
Big.
of last year in Frankfurt. There's 6 off, so 79. He's got the luxury of using 39 tops here.
to 33.
Was 52 remains. Found a way back. 20, but the troubles here with these calls. Here's one of them. And there's another.
140.
Brilliant.
Danny, you require
But is it too late?
52.
Against Mole yesterday, Andrew pulled out some great finishes towards the end to survive, but
Oops.
a steeper climb for Goldfinger. Danny's looking very assured, and this is 94 average for him. And he will fancy that 112.
94.
Would be the highest finish of the match. Trump the 107 that Danny found in leg 3. And he may just need it.
Excellent last start from Gilding. 112 run. Match points.
Battery's low. Return to charge already.
Does suck. 12. Double top. Match points.
Ooh.
Hard lines.
Danny requires
Lanes don't get harder.
Match.
The ones on the dartboard, they're made of steel. Double top for Gilding to survive. The game will continue. That's maybe the best start of this entire match, considering the situation he was in. That might not come.
Mm.
Now it's in Danny's hands. Give everybody here exactly what they want.
65.
Looking like fish.
Then you require 170.
Well, it needs 2 double 20s to start it off. Put a shot at the bullseye.
Oh,
Over pitches, though, not going to happen. Andrew Gilden's going to return on 96 to send us all the way.
100. And you require
Doubling down on 96 is exactly what he wants. He took it in 2 darts in leg 8. Is he going to do the same? It takes all the way.
oh,
He's got it.
man.
The 10.
The battle of the UK
Damn.
is going to the last leg decider. Danny Nobbert, who has had one match start in tops for 112.
He needs to find a couple of trebles. Needs one at the very least. Finds one. How about another? Unlucky.
100.
Looks towards the heavens. Managed divine intervention. Beautiful first dart. 24 remains. Now 12.
Oh,
Only 6 next time.
Even
Should there be a next time?
Even if Andrew does not take this one for one, he's in a horrible spot. But he might take it. Double 12 for Goldfinger. My word, what an effort. And Danny Nobbert's heart stopped for about 3 seconds there. Now, to resuscitate himself, he needs the basement.
And gets it. And sends Governor through the trapdoor. Danny Nobber survives.
Ryan Searle, a bit like, say, Michael Smith. You know, in any one tournament, if he turns up and plays his proper darts, he can be anything. He can blast people off the board. He has that unbelievable ceiling of performance. But it's doing it every week, every month. And that doesn't always happen. He just needs to hit form at the right time. It did happen for Michael Smith. Back end of the year, won the slam, won the world. Leading up to that, he'd had a month where he won 5 titles in as many weeks. Very good. Double top.
Good.
That's better than very good.
yeah, right. 2.
He's one heck of an equaliser.
Ryan Searle has managed to go 180 and then have 2 visits with nothing. Looked like a chance for a break of throw. They have drifted away already.
100.
Certainly not.
180.
83.
That's a little bit of something and a little bit of nothing again. Weird in unfamiliar territory, leaving double 8 on it. Doesn't hesitate.
Six.
Strong look, that. Very strong. Strong start.
100.
Down to a 2-darter.
61.
Ryan Searle pushing, looking for a 4-visit leg that might give him a break, but this will shut the door.
2.
Bullseye for Wade.
Yeah, checkouts can change
2.
seasons, never mind games. That's a brilliant shot. Do you remember when Joe Cullen did that to Ross Smith in Munich last year? It changed the entire tournament for Cullen a couple of years ago.
Not going to take the 150. He has been threatening massive checkouts left, right, and centre.
90. Then you go 125.
Can Wade produce this one?
Not going to do it the Hollywood way. He's not going to do it the other way either.
65.
So Searle can leave his favourite double to make his way to Sunday at the expense of the machine.
Double top. Double 10. Ryan Searle sees off James Wade winning 4 on the spin to book his place in the final day here at the Dutch Darts Championship.
Damn. Well done. Hey, everything move.
into the video. I hope you guys enjoy. Good. What's up, bro? How you doing, man? Good. You get him? StockX? Damn. What made you think they're fake? About them? Snack test, the real ones are usually supposed to sound like watermelon. Fake ones sound like a coconut. Do they do refunds or not? Sorry about that, bro. What do you think they're fake? With the light. This doesn't really work, I'll be honest. Nike's never perfect. Even Nike, yeah. These are yeah. I'll buy them. That's a good deal. That would be my
It's 205.
Nike's never perfect. Even they always have. I did 2 cash, 240 short. Of course, I appreciate it. What's going on, man? Watermelon or coconut next time you know anything. What's up, right? How are you? Good? Nice to meet you. Where you come from? Greece. Greece. Really? Dressed to see me? No way. You guys are on vacation, right? Yeah. Really? Nice to meet you. You want to come? Yeah, of course. What's your name? Alex. Okay. Nice to meet you, bro.
Kevin Hart.
Greece. You guys might be the first people from Greece. Okay, so say hi. Say hi to the camera, right? Greece in the building. Let's go. Thank you guys so much. If you have any questions, let me know. Actually, come. This is my merch. My merch is dropping soon. Okay? Take some of this. All right? Enjoy. Have fun. Enjoy. Thank you guys so much. What's up with you, bro? How are you? Good. Nice to meet you, bro. I appreciate it. Slow, bro. I appreciate that, bro. Of course. Come on. Thank you guys. The first few people in the store, I'm giving y'all some merch. Right?
So,
See it. See, you know the merch is dropping soon, right? I appreciate you. Oh boy, but this is unreleased. This ain't even gonna come out. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. So much too, bro.
it's far away. Next to shoes.
Appreciate y'all. Everybody comment happy birthday. Keep it above. We haven't taken I can say Dean, they brand new. Let's see, they can bring on. He's low key lit.
What?
We can take these. Alright, don't show them these 3. Take these on there, bro. Yeah, 600. Appreciate y'all, bro. What's up, bro? How you doing, man? Nice to meet y'all, bro. Nice to meet you guys, bro. Sure. What's up, bro? Yes, sir. Where y'all coming from? Davis? Both y'all Davis. Both y'all Davis. Davis and Davis. All right, nice to meet y'all, bro. From Sacramento, bro. Sacramento, I'm done. So yeah, come on, what's up? First, Davis and Davis. Y'all brothers? Nah. You guys are brothers? And both y'all named Davis? You're from Davis. What's your name? Julian. What's your name? Victor. You got that? I rewatched it like 5 times. Nice, bro. Welcome back, bro. How are you? Of course, man. Boy from Memphis. Yeah, you know what I mean, bro?
But
How are you, bro? You saw it, right? You saw the video? Good. That's funny. For what size? Here, do we have? It's like 8.5 or 9. Oh, technically. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. So if I were to take the other two, not gonna be a do 450 cash. What are you? What are the Sinners going for? Damn, my boy Jackson out here. I feel it. Let me go see what they're at. The ones that I told you, they go for a lot.
Today was a crazy day.
Do 500 or 550. Do that? 500 or 550. All right. So right now we just have a peso. We don't. Sorry, boy. White. I'm sorry, White. Someone lost this. We got a peso. You went to the same thing. Dude, I feel it, right? What is your name? Yeah. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. This month. All right. All right, bro. I appreciate you. April 28th is like the tentative date. That's like so. It's a Friday. So we'll see. How you guys doing? Cool. All together, right? All brand new. Yes, sir. Steve. Say what's up. Yes, sir. First time here. You heard my guy. You guys know the low ball.
No fun today.
How much you looking for? All brand new, you said? See what I'm at.
Not a fan of the Jordan 3s
Yes, sir. Steve.
or the 2s.
You don't want to tell me what you're at first? You don't want to tell me what you're at first? Go high if you want. It's cool. I'm at 1650. I'll round it up to 17. Yeah, if you want. So pretty much all the GS ones are going to be close to retail, like 120 to 140. The True Blue, I'm at 350. The Taxi, I was at retail at 160. The Yeezys, I'm at like 180.
Taxis.
I'm at 250. Fire Red, I'm at 200. I'll do a coin flip. This is what I came out to again for my night. I'm at 17. You know, or if you guys want to look around 19 credit, you can think about it. But I could think of 17 or 1750. All right, that's right. All right, call it. Heads or tails? What's that tails? You got it. Got it. Here, right. All right.
Yes.
Technically wonder Apple. But we're like, oh, we get kind of like gave it away. Like we had us get some numbers 50. Did you win? I won it. You won that joint. Look at me. I remember I did. How many wins, bro? You just gave it to me for 17. I'm playing. Bro, I'm glad, bro. I'm glad I went to a good. Oh my god, I appreciate y'all, bro. Mexico in the comments. Comment down. You brought him from Texas? Tell you, man, bro. Whatever I give you, I'm gonna give you extra 20 for the shipping.
Extra trip 20 for the shipping.
First time here? First time in LA too, or you been in LA? your birthday? When is your birthday? For real? This is the last shirt I brought. I just merch. It's coming out like next week. Don't show to nobody. It's up. I can do like 300 caps. 350. Because they're easy. Yeah, go ahead. Go over. What's up, Ryan?
And she's running for her life, and there's gunfire and the sounds of bombs all around her, and all she wants to do is get home safe.
What's up, Ryan?
So the girl, let's call her Shan. She's 15, she lives at home with her parents in London, and she's a good student. But for some reason, Shan feels like she isn't loved. But then one day, she gets a message from a friend overseas. And friend is like, it's too bad you live in the UK, because it's paradise here in Syria, in ISIS territory. And she's heard about ISIS before. She's heard a lot of bad things. But after weeks of chatting back and forth with her friend, Sham is now convinced she can find the love that her life is missing if she moves to Syria and into ISIS territory. And soon enough, Sham decides that's what she's going to do. And she convinces two of her London friends to go with her. These two girls, Amira and Khadija. So Sham packs her bags and she tells her parents that she's going to go study and that they'll be back in a few hours. And then she, Amira, and Khadija sneak away to the airport. And they take a flight to Istanbul, Turkey. And there they meet up with a smuggler at the bus station. The smuggler is a guy who specializes into getting people into ISIS.
That's
So
funny.
he takes them and he guides them through a smuggling route, which goes about 700 miles across Turkey.
Sup, Seagull?
Meanwhile, back in England, Sham's parents notice she's missing. And then
So I'm the only one I can't put the price up for Spider-Man No Way Home.
London to go join ISIS. So this becomes a huge media story.
Young girls believed to be on their way to join ISIS.
But no one can find them because Sham, Amira, and Khadija are now in Syria and they are officially off the grid. Now, at this point in ISIS territory, Sham would likely be forced to wear a full burqa. But for the purpose of storytelling, I'm not going to put her in that, because then you won't recognize her in the picture. So anyway, as soon as the girls get to ISIS territory, they're immediately expected to start a new domesticated life. And after only being there for 10 days, 15-year-old Sham is married off to an ISIS fighter, a 23-year-old man who we'll just call husband. And Sham is taught to be obedient to husband and to do whatever he asks. And surprisingly, Sham and her new terrorist husband get along well enough. Sometimes he even grants her permission to go out and see her friends. So that's nice of him. But after only 10 days together, husband comes home one day and he's like, I have to go to prison because he's being accused by ISIS of being a spy. So ISIS takes him away and they put him in prison and they torture him. And to make it worse for Sham, her friend Khadija unfortunately dies in a bombing. So Sham is at home all alone for 7 months while ISIS' husband is being tortured in an ISIS prison. But then I guess they realize he's not a spy, so then ISIS releases him and returns him. But then one day, boom, Sham gets pregnant and she has a baby daughter. And now suddenly she starts feeling some of that love she's been missing in her life. And then shortly after daughter's born, boom, Sham gets pregnant again. This time she has a baby son. Awesome, double the love. But then, 8 months later, unfortunately, the baby son gets sick. So she takes him to an ISIS hospital, but they have no meds and not enough staff. So son doesn't get the treatment he needs, and he dies. And it gets worse. Her daughter, who's now 1 year, 9 months old, also gets sick and dies. And on top of all that, her husband has turned out to be abusive. Shocker. But Sham still has to do whatever he says because those are the rules. And so, boom, she gets pregnant again. And then at some point, Amira goes missing. And since they live in an active war zone, she's presumed to be dead too. But crazy enough, around this time, ISIS actually starts to collapse and Kurdish forces start taking over ISIS territory. So with all this conflict going on, pregnant Sham tries to flee. And she ends up getting separated from her husband and captured by the Kurdish forces. And once captured, they take her to a refugee camp in northern Syria. So now she's 19 years old, she's 9 months pregnant, living in this refugee camp with no friends and no husband. But at that camp, she meets a journalist, and they get to talking, and
They're 95 now?
that she's one of the girls from the news.
What season is that? Yeah, they are 99 now.
do 240 and then 120. Slow trade over. 240. What do you want? What do you want on this again? I'll do 180 or 140. You want to think about it? I'll keep it here if you want. Yeah, of course.
Looks like it's gonna be a dead night.
What you want? E by itself, 350. Try to put it down.
That was boring.
Comedian Ricky Gervais has shared a special message to the woke groups of people who are often easily offended and don't know what it's like to have a sense of humor. He posted on X, "Thanks to everyone who complained about this trailer and even signed a petition to get Armageddon removed from."
In our own documentary. Where, hey, even though it ignores negative attention, I guess Roger Stone said it best. It's better for people to be talking bad about you than not talking about you at all. So, it just comes with the territory if you're going to be a comedian.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's take a look at Ricky Gervais in that Netflix stand-up.
Well, I am woke now, and I can prove it. There you go. I love illegal immigrants. Yeah, sue me now. Sometimes I go down to Dover for the day, right? And I look out, right? I look for a boat. I see a dinghy with about 60 of them, and I go over here, like, right? I pull them in to shore, and I go, women and children first. There are no women and children. Just you lads, is it? Just come on, lads.
I love him. I love him. Alex, does it spark some important conversations as well?
I think Ricky Gervais, when he hosted the awards and the Golden.
There are no women in children. Just you lads, is it? Just now. Sometimes I go down to Dover.
Gervais in that Netflix stand-up.
Well, I'm woke now, and I can prove it. There you go. I love illegal immigrants. Yeah. Sue me now. Sometimes I go down to Dover for the day, right? And I look out, right? And look for a boat. I see a dinghy with about 60 of them, and I go over here, like, right? And I pull them in to shore, and I go, women and children first. There are no women and children. Just you lads, is it? Just come on, lads.
I love him. I love him. Alex, does it spark some important conversations as well?
I think Ricky Gervais, when he hosts the Academy Awards and the Golden Globes, whatever award shows that he hosts are always a wonderful thing because he doesn't pull any punches. And like, this is the thing, is most people, we try to break everything down and right or left. Most people are in the middle, and I think Ricky Gervais plays that very well. He's really in the middle, like legal immigration. It's an issue, People are taking social services from Americans here in America, and that's happening all over the world in Europe. So he's just kind of calling out what's obvious. And that's the thing, is really in this day and age, if you just point out what's actually happening, it's so absurd that it's comedy in itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't have to create anything. You can just basically regurgitate what's happening, and it's either you're gonna laugh or cry about it. And Ricky Gervais makes people laugh.
Comedian Stephen Merchant is among other comedians who have been speaking out against cancel culture. He just recently told the Observer magazine that the left is policing comedy with sensitivities that seem out of proportion to the joke. Do you agree with that sentiment? I'm sure you do, but how important, I suppose, digital shows and podcasts as a platform for comedy and also free speech?
Well, obviously podcasts and now people creating their own sketches, that is so important. But this is a very serious thing. When you talk about Stephen Merchant, you talk about Ricky Gervais. They created The Office. The Office was spun off here in America. That was the #1 show. And Michael Scott, the lead character, the David Brink character, was played by a guy by the name of Steve Carell, who's one of the best comedic actors in America. But he even said that if they tried to make The Office today, they could not do it because it would be too controversial. And yes, The Office was a little controversial, but it wasn't that controversial. And just imagine, we live in such a political correct nightmare that The Office could theoretically not be made today. So what's sad is that the boundaries have gotten so tight, it's almost impossible not to cross.
Does that worry you looking ahead?
I mean, a little bit. I work for The Blaze. I work for a media company, and I've gotten in a few tiffs with like Nikki Haley staffers. And The Blaze wants to protect free speech, but there's the thing: the cancel culture, the mob, it does affect companies. It does affect production companies. It does affect Netflix. So yeah, it does kind of stink that I can set off somebody and I could potentially lose my job. I worry about that all the time. I'm not even saying this just because you're interviewing me about it.
Yeah.
I'm constantly under scrutiny for stuff that I don't even think that is that edgy. Like, for example, with Nikki Haley, with her status, I brought up that she's really had an affair with her wife. And affair on her husband while he was overseas. Now, this is kind of talked about. It's basically like an open, secret. And I almost lost my job for calling attention to this. So it is very scary, Gabriella, that you talk about this stuff, and if there's one person with enough power or clout, you can be taken out like that.
Yeah, Stephen Merchant went on to say that it is so difficult for comedians right now because they might have to go back spending weeks justifying their jokes on social media. But let's look at another issue. Women's basketball superstar Caitlin Clark has signed a major sponsorship deal with Wilson. Now, the company will be releasing a collection of signed items, including limited edition basketballs. So what makes the Indiana Fever star so popular? Well, according to The View co-host Sunny Hostin, it's partly because she's white.
I do think that there is a thing called pretty privilege. There is a thing called white privilege. There is a thing called tall privilege. And we have to acknowledge that. Now, Caitlin Clark is bringing this money, these sponsorships, we hope, into the league, and other players will benefit from it. But I do think that she is more relatable to more people because she's white, because she's attractive.
Some insightful commentary on the view there?
Well, it's always a racist that makes everything about color, skin, gender, and it's kind of like DEI. Caitlin Clark is not a DEI choice. The reason why people like her is because she's a leading NCAA women's basketball scorer of all time. She's greatness. People love greatness here in America. We love comeback stories. We love underdogs, but people also love greatness. She's one of the greatest players. And, but Sunny Hostin does have a point. Now, Gabriella, you might not know this, but last year around the same time, I was one of the first people to talk to Brittany Griner when she, we traded her for the Merchant of Death. He was a guy that we traded with Cleveland, and we got Brittany Griner out of jail. And at the time, it was a very controversial thing because I saw her at the airport, she was flying on a commercial plane. And what they said was at the time that they're going to give the women chartered flights because of this confrontation, but they never did. And then fast forward a year later, Caitlin Clark joins the league. She brings a huge amount of attention, and now they're getting chartered flights. So in a way, it's for me, I hate to say it, but the chairman of the WNBA, the commissioner, I think that she's necessarily racist, but it does feel bad for them that they wouldn't protect their black athletes, and now they're doing everything for Caitlin Clark. But it's not based on race; it's based on popularity because she's the best player. They wouldn't make anything about race. If Caitlin Clark wasn't the best player, nobody would care. But of course, the host of The View has to make everything has to just spread victimhood because that's the narrative that they love to preach and promote.
Well said. Let's chat about Hunter Biden. It's been revealed that Hunter Biden's abandoned laptop, which allegedly contains evidence of influence peddling and drug use, will take center stage during his federal trial on gun charges. And just to recap, Hunter Biden was charged with illegally purchasing and possessing a gun, and he has pleaded not guilty and claims that he's being politically targeted. But Alex, can you just remind us what's allegedly on that hard drive and how is it going to play out for Hunter Biden?
Well, first of all, sadly, I don't think Hunter Biden is ever going to face any sort of repercussions for. Listen, Hunter Biden was leading Burisma, an energy company in the Ukraine, and now we're supporting a never-ending war in the Ukraine. Hunter Biden is connected with China, where potentially America is going to have to defend Taiwan against China. And if we can't beat the Taliban in a war, if we lost the Vietnam War, I'm really worried about fighting a war with China. So Hunter Biden is a despicable person, but I put that to him because he lost his mom at a young age. His drug abuse is the only thing that actually makes him likable. You know what I mean? A lot of people here in America, drugs are a huge issue. Everybody knows that uncle, that drunk uncle, or somebody that has substance abuse problems. That humanizes him. But what doesn't humanize him is the fact that his dad is benefiting from his power as vice president and using his son as a literal bagman, getting money from China, getting money from the Ukraine. So for me, if you just look into it, a lot of people are not willing to actually put in the time to look into Hunter Biden. But Hunter Biden is a criminal that is sold out the American people. I don't like him for that sense. The fact that he's had substance abuse issues, that kind of normalized him. So I have this weird kind of dichotomy, love-hate relationship with Hunter Biden is that I don't like what he did for our country. I don't like about how he used his dad's power. But I'm also empathetic because he's probably had a lot harder life than you would expect being the vice president's son and now the president's.
Looking at the last presidential election in 2020, Facebook restricted the story from the New York Post about Hunter Biden's laptop, which allegedly contained emails that Joe Biden was helping his son's business dealings with Ukraine. Now that this laptop, this hard drive, is going to be used as evidence in a federal trial, how is this going to impact this election in November 5 when we're seeing Joe Biden and versus Donald Trump once again? Big tech really try and restrict these types of stories again?
Well, 100%. I'm not trying to history there. Respect Sky News for covering this because a lot of mainstream media companies here in America will not cover Hunter Biden fairly. And yes, during the 2020 election, there was 50 Department of Justice, CIA, FBI members that said that this was just Russian disinformation. That all proved to be false, and that they lied about it because they wanted to protect Joe Biden in the 2020 election. So I have no faith in the technocracy, all the tech companies that control the narrative, that can censor people if they speak out against it. And sadly, I really do think 2024 is going to be very similar to 2020. And it's not even about the laptop. We know the laptop, but they'll tell you that it's not. And that's what's so mad. That's what's so maddening. That's what pisses me off, excuse my French, is that the government can just lie to us. And then when we catch them in that lie, they face no repercussions. You just have to move on and try to forget about it. It's really, we have a two-tier justice system. One for the elites, one for
Let's look at what's happening on the campaign trail. President Joe Biden was in New Hampshire.
Oh man, just two of us here? I almost keep watching King of the Ring? No. King and Queen of the Ring? Yeah, King and Queen of the Ring.
Ooh, it's everybody else's fault but Lips. You made the mention earlier, and AJ Styles was all about this. If you lose the opportunity, you go to the back of the line.
Marvel Allegiance boxes. All right.
WWE. Again, it's all a testament to the strength of WWE as a whole. After the draft, both rosters are stacked. No shortcomings on either side.
I don't know why it keeps doing that. Why is it doing that? Oh, the camera just shut off. Really? Oh. We have play with it.
But if Becky Lynch makes the mistake of thinking the same way I'm speaking, that could pose a problem for the champion. If Becky is looking
So that helps it. Yeah. You're not. I was ready to go take a nap.
step ahead, place momentarily.
All right, we go. Good luck. Ziegel. We're going to do Upper Deck Allegiance Avengers versus X-Men to save the Earth Curse Protector of Utopia and character set Green Reality. Oh. Hawkeye. Rainbow. The Cosmic Journey. Avengers versus X-Men 2012 promo variants. Blue Valkyrie. Blue Rainbow. Yeah, what we're looking for in this. Red Spider Woman. Avengers vs. X-Men 2012, number 3. Uncanny X-Men 1963, number 125. What was it saying? Collision Event. Collision Event AX Babies. Hawkeye. Base set. Collision Events. This is not the babies. What is it? Thor and Marvel. X-Men. Rainbow. Basic. Warlock. Spectromatic History. Spider-Woman. 220 of 250. Orange. Cosmic Journey, Uncanny X-Men, 1963. Cyclops. 50 of 99. Purple Cosmic. Oh, Avengers vs. X-Men 2012, number 12. Cosmic Journey, Uncanny X-Men 1963, number 511. And the last one has Story of Hope Summers, Regenesis. No base, right? Red, blue, Valkyrie, and Spider Woman. Purple Cyclops, purple Cosmic Cyclops, orange 220 or 250 Spider Woman, Marvel and Thor, Hawkeye, 8X Babies. Hey, for the price that's at, what is it? 69?
Liv trying to hang on though, and right into the submission. I gotta give credit where it's due. Liv Morgan has clearly been studying her ground game. Morgan delivering elbows to the midsection. Becky looks through again, able to break it. Now Becky, disarmer. She's got it. Disarmer locked in. Submission move on. Becky's trying to hang on. But how much does Liv have left in the tag? You can see Becky trying with everything she's got. With a Liv and a disarmer. But now Dominic what they feel about him, but nonetheless, the reason that Rhea Ripley isn't champion today is because of Liv Morgan. Liv attacked her in the backstage area, forced her to relinquish the championship. Becky would go on to win it in a battle royal. Liv Morgan now top rope. Becky's going to meet her there. Becky Lynch now. Hooky Morgan. Is it enough? Let's capitalize. And the champion finished the job. Again, remember Morgan had been working in the back to Becky early on. And Dominic with a steel chair. Dominic sending the chair to Becky. He wants Becky to use the steel chair to bring out Morgan here. Becky made it abundantly clear she was not going to do it.
Oh, they let Liv Morgan win. What's up, Ugly?
And you see, it's the champ. Becky Lynch had to disarm her cinched in. Dominic shows up at ringside for reasons unbeknownst to anybody but Dom. And there's Becky saying, "Get out of here. I don't need you. I don't want you." And Randall slam that tip, but Lynn counters, scrambles for the cover. And this would survive. Yeah, then watch Dominic. He clearly sets the chair to Becky, hoping Becky's going to use it against Lynn. Even in agony, on the canvas, Lynch saying, "No, get the hell out of here. I don't want it." And then the referee distracted, and it allows Lynn to use the chair to set up Oblivion so Lynn can win the Women's World Championship. Absolutely absurd turn of events. Set in motion by Dirty Dom Dom. And think about this, Corey.
Dirty Dom Dom.
She took out Rhea Ripley. She took the Women's World Championship. Becky Lynch and she embarrassed Rhea Ripley in the process. Liv Morgan is indeed the Women's World Champion. I'm thinking twice not even getting on a plane to head back to the United States because you know when Dom gets back, Dom is not going to be happy.
Where's she at? Yay, Liv Morgan won the title. Yay. So, Chris, what?
Understand what happened moments ago. Liv Morgan, your new Women's World Champion. More on that in a little bit. But now two champs to be Cody Rhodes, Rhea Ripley, Hulk Hogan, and more WWE superstars at Fanatics Fest New York City this August 16th to 18th.
Fanatics Fest? They're going to have Hulk Hogan, Cody Rhodes, and Rhea Ripley. That's still not enough to convince me to go to it.
subscribing to Peacock Premium Plus. Let's get a closer look at how these three outstanding forces will stop at nothing in their darkening feud for the Intercontinental title. For this fan tonight, it is all personal. Jonas Riddle, but not vaccine. And remember vaccine with you to help Chad Gable out last night. This is don't be distracted at ringside. Can you blame him? Following contest is a triple threat match. It is for the Intercontinental Championship. It's Susan Burst.
Nice.
So this is why it's personal for Gable. Think about this for a minute, Corey. Gable realized he couldn't beat Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship, and he tried on a number of occasions. So what does he do? He teaches Burst his transcending with the plan. Remember what I told you when the time is right. You got it? Stardust don't chase Stardust to do whatever he wants. Nonetheless, Gable helps Sammy beat Gunther right at WrestleMania. Because Gable believes that it's easier to beat Sammy than Gunther. He gets his opportunity in Montreal. What happens? He loses. And it's Sammy Gable's opportunity. And I think it could be the best thing that has ever happened to the career of Chad Gable. Because Gable needs to focus on number one. He needs to not worry about who's, not worry about vaccine, certainly not the WWE Universe. Once upon a time, Gable was facing the success that he so desired. Lately, not the case. It can all change by telling all the actors what he did. Shit used to be reserved for another. Human being who happened to go on to some pretty great things this year in WWE. It's all about business.
Shit.
Keep business healthy, perhaps increase business tonight would go a long, long way. I admire the way Reed
Rib roast.
strong dude, and I'm going to do what I need to do. I think tonight we might need to see a little more out of Reed, a little emotion, perhaps. I want to see Bronson Reed
Get one of the girls who left London to go to ice. And she also tells him, like, yeah, I'm done here. I'd like to go back to London now. So journalists starts reporting on it. And word gets out that they finally located this famous missing girl from the news. And this story blows up. Everyone's talking. And Sham wants to come home. But the British government is like, not so fast. And they
Hmm.
You know, Cole, my first instinct as someone who's known Sami Zayn for a lot of years is to make some sort of snarky comment about how nobody panders like Sami Zayn. But as a competitor who has spent many nights in a ring against Sami Zayn in their NXT days, I can tell you firsthand, nobody knows how to use this energy that we're seeing right now in the WWE experience. Even from the other side of the country, how to turn the energy of the fans into like Sami Zayn. The WWE experienced 600 miles to our east in Riyadh. First of its kind.
600 miles. Why the camera keep turning off? I think the camera's giving me a signal. Right.
Until the wheels fall off. His course is to see Sami Zayn over the top rope of Fox Reality. Almost shocked the world and knocked off Roman Reigns a couple of years ago, and then in front of his home crowd would be Gable for the Intercontinental title. Sami Zayn knows how to play off the proverbial sixth man. What atmosphere here tonight in Jeddah. Now Otis contemplating, what does he do? Chad Gable in that whole Alpha Academy situation has been like the Little League day. Oh, and Watson Reed running through Sandy. If you're Otis, you got to feel for it. Otis, you got to feel for it. Otis, you got to feel for what he's going through. No one feels bad for Otis. Otis needs to listen to Chad Gable. That's what he needs to do. Sandy talks like, oh, so Mike Gable, you notice Chad Gable immediately clutched at his right knee and shin, and so did Sandy as well. Both men have been put the precipice of a new championship reign, courtesy of Big Bronson Reed. Watch again, this is what happened. I want to watch the collision between Sandy and Chad here. Look at how they catastrophic for both athletes. When people this environment. Gable now going to drive to the top turnbuckle. Bronson Reed weary in the center of the ring. Gable hits the drop kick. Reed's down. He's down. Reed's down. What does Chad Gable do? Who is he going for here? Sami Zayn trying to struggle to get out of the apron. This Chad Gable with both boots right to the chest of Reed, finally taking the big hit. Chad Gable with a real chip on his shoulder. Talked to him earlier today. He said he feels so disrespected. You realize this is his first match the rage, with the fury. He's trying to change something. As Gable's into the outside and Bronson Reed going to do it.
Crowd going crazy for Sami Zayn.
Step away. He's trying to muscle Big Bronson Reed. Was a life-changing experience for Sammy. I'm so glad to be back here again, defending his Intercontinental Championship. But Big Bronson Reed, like King Kong, climbing the Empire State Building with Sami Zayn up on his shoulders. Sami, wow. Great situational.
Oh shit. No Breaking Bad. And I have Temporal Forces, and then I have Twilight Masquerade, which is a new set.
Great move by Sami. And there are the plays of Big. Reed now surveying the damage. And Big Bronson finished the task at hand, putting Sami in a position. Cole, we might be in for a tsunami in the desert here. We need here. He was on the kickoff panel earlier. Oh, maybe not. That's the wrong way, Bronson. Bronson, what are you doing? Something will get away. Let's run this out. Let's go. Sami just barely. I don't know that I ever see dueling moonsaults like that. Look at this.
It's good.
And they're going to try this again. Now, really going to show off his power game, maybe not. Sami fighting back. Drops to the chest. Sami, that's classic Sami. DDT. Cover for the win. It's Gable. And that would have went out. Directly into the submission hold. Sami's in trouble. Bronson Reed's been neutralized. Chad Gable's got daylight. If Sami taps, it's over. Gable's the champ. Gable with the lock in. We mentioned tonight. Famous. Gable looking to use it to win the Intercontinental title. Right now, Gable's thinking about a W. Gable's thinking about gold. It's Sami, the ropes doesn't matter. The ropes don't give us a break because they don't know his qualifications. Gable slips into the grapevine. Sami's got to feel the title slipping away. But here comes Reed. Reed. Trying to pick out the big man here. Sami can't move. He's still paralyzed from the line, or at least was. Sami Gable's got a break, and that's Sami's. Can you imagine? You think Chad Gable went off the deep end of box for him? Just saw it with my face. angle on. Time to dig down deep. Is anybody ready for the Intercontinental Championship? And Reed crushing both opponents simultaneously before positioning game. This is real kaiju stuff.
All right. Here we go. Good luck. Paul, Ramble. Do Dragon Ball Super Fusion World. Or Super Card Game Fusion World. Awakened Pulse. I haven't seen this yet. Like, Robbie. Totally new design. So rare. Search and apply for him. See what that is. Bonds of the Ginyu Force and Krillin, rare. Trunks, Future, rare. Vegeta, rare. Final Hope Slash. We got SR, Goku Black. What's this? I don't tell you anymore. Raccoon, rare. Son Goku, SR. It's a new set. Raccoon, rare. SR, Android 18. World of Void. Trunks, Future, rare. Android 18, rare. SR, Vegeta. Dr. Jiro's Lab, rare. Ginyu, rare. He's farting. That's a special power. Vegeta, rare. SR, my Future. SR Star? Batamo, rare. Sinister Sickle, rare. Something else here. Son Goku, Scion. Legend. Oh, I see what it. Awaken. Beerus. Oh, where's my phone? This is called Awaken Pulse. This is alternate art. All right, so this is an alternate art leader. That's what it is now. These are leaders. Ah, I hate when that happens. SCR, they have leader cards. That's a leader card, alternate art. And Mia, my future is not on here. All right, that was pretty cool. Oh, nice. Now you have the English and Japanese. Son Gohan, Adolescence. Mecha Frieza, rare. Trunks, Future, rare. Supernova, rare. Son Gohan, Childhood. SR Frieza. Otamo, rare. Son Gohan, Childhood, rare. Shield. Scion, Goku Black. Rare. Son Goku, rare. Bonds of the Ginyu Force, rare. Here's another one. World of Void, rare. SR Hit. Frost. Son Gohan, Childhood. Another SR. SCR. Trunks, Future, rare. Vegeta, rare. Right here.
Marco would show everyone in the kingdom of Saudi Arabia just
Ginyu rare. Ginyu SR. Trunks Future rare. Fuwa rare. The last pack.
Michael Corey, thank you first off. Bianca Belair, Jay Carter.
Sinister Sickle rare. Trunks Future SR. Like I said, you got one legend, Beerus, My Future SR Star. And the rest of the SRs here. Trunks Future Ginyu Hits, Frieza, Vegeta, Android 18, Son Goku, and Goku Black. And it's and one more.
Still indeed. Congratulations, ladies. Michael Corey. Versus Nia Jackson of the ring tournament finals right after this stream. For our subscribers of Peacock Premium Plus, let's look at this rough journey. The coronations taking place tonight after the first ever SmackDown from Channel. The superstars are here.
Here we go. Second box. Legend 2. Android 21, rare. Krillin, rare. Goku Black, rare. Is this it? Oh, no, this is not it. No, FB140. That was black and white. God damn. SCR Son Goku Childhood. Secret rare. It's not it. Harumaki. Trunks Future, rare. SR Android 1718. Supernova, rare. Android 18, rare. Supernova, rare. Otamo, rare. Guldo, rare. SR Frieza. Son Goku rare. SR Goku Black. Making Legend Cooler. Sinister Shadows rare. Frost rare. Body Change rare. Ginyu. Oh crap, this was dope. What is this? What is this called?
One of these weapons will become in 40. You win the crown. Guess what waits for you in August?
Alternate art. Oh, okay. If it has the little star, it's alternate art. That's what it means. Okay. So the SR and then SR with the little stars and alternate art. There. Learning the new set. Learning the new set. Chilled. Son Goku childhood. Trunks future rare. Vegeta rare. Son Goku rare. SR Ginyu. See, yeah. So this is the original card and this is the alternate art. Right. See FB 109, FB 109 SR, SR Star. You learn something new every day. Raccoon rare. Tournament of Power Arena rare. Android 20 rare. Hit SR. Super rare. Oh, we got a gold card? What? Trunks Future Rare. Cooler SR. Final Hope Slash. Vegeta Rare. Both rares. Uwa Rare. Bonds of Ginyu Force Rare. I can't just have those two. Need something else. Need something else. Dr. Jiro's Lab Rare. Ginyu Rare. Botamo Rare. Sinister Sickle Rare. Come on. Krillin Rare. My Future SR. So that's the regular one. That's the alternate art. Regular, alternate. Son Gohan Adolescence rare. Mecha Frieza rare. Final Hope slash rare. SR Beerus. Son Goku Child rare. Trunks Future rare. So there's just going to be those two cards. Raccoon rare. Android 18 rare. This one only had the Ginyu alternate art and his son Gohan Childhood SCR secret rare. Secret rare? Yeah, secret rare. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate it, senor. So nice.
Strategy here by Naya, calling audible. Opportunity. I almost ended up in our laps about period. Keep up the pressure. You saw the expression on Lyra's face. Uh-oh, Nia Jackson, torture about period. It needs a rally. Double count out that stuff, but I have to assume the match was continued. Jack back into the ring. Terry, you mentioned she loves to fly. That's what she feels comfortable. She's going to go up to the top rope now. Lyra has not in trouble. Tornado DDT. That could have been her one chance right there. She understood that. This is where you find out a lot about yourself. Lyra's going, I've never been here before. I've never faced her before. I've never had that at stake. This is all a learning experience that could serve Lyra well into her career. Lyra still lands her up. She may have tweaked her knee. She came off the top of by Nia Jax. Jax showing a sense of urgency, wasting no time dragging Lyra to the corner. And the problem with Lyra, she hurt her knee. Just shooting well. Back to her feet. Oh, Lyra opportunity. Right to the corner. Here comes Lyra. Stop down those six. Splash her up. Turnbuckle looking to continue her onslaught.
It's like an endless amounts of different Pokemon cards.
Again, also look at desperation on the face of Lionel Valkyria. What can I do? I've delivered everything I can to Nia Jax. The problem is, with her finishing move, the Nightwing Fury, she's got to get her opponent off her feet and into position. I don't know if she can do that with Nia Jax. I agree. You think Lionel's going to give it a shot? Followed up by the irresistible force. There's that smile I mentioned, that $1 million smile on the wrecking ball that is Nia Jax. Nia with Lyra on her shoulders, climbing up now, trying to go to the second. Could be it, but not trying to slip down. Can she quite get her up and over? Lyra's eyes are paying attention to Sandy.
Nia beat her. Ah, late.
There is no need to hang your head, Lyra. You made your country of Ireland proud. You made the
How much is that UFC 60, Alejandro? And no Game of Thrones.
we talked about throughout this match was the desperation of Lyra, and that caught her in the end. She was so desperate to try to do anything she could to put Nia Jax away. What she would do is Nia Jax would stop her here at least momentarily, and Lyra now would try to turn things around, but the point I was making was the desperation, and I believe it may have caught her in the end. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Again, Lyra Valkyria extremely impressive tonight. This, no exception. Running double stomp in the corner. Nearly earned Valkyria the crown, but Nia Jax would not be denied. That was the
They're releasing a new set of Game of Thrones soon.
We can count the whole way home. Lyra's not getting up, and Nia is the queen. Our chief content officer, Paul Triple H Levesque, presenting Nia Jax with the crown, as she is now her queen of the ring. This is an emotional moment because we all know what Nia Jax has gone through over the past few years. The difference a year or perhaps a little longer make Nia Jax, who is no longer even a part of WWE for some time, had to do some deep, serious soul searching. Well, Nia found herself, found her footing, and has found the queen of the ring crown. Winner from Mills, Queen of the Ring, very proud moment for Nia Jax. This is going to be a fun reign for the winner.
Nia Jax, you did it. You won the crown. You are now the WWE Queen.
Say congratulations, Kayla. I don't need it. I know that none of you are happy for me, but I'm very happy for me. I'm going to get a lot happier, and you're all going to get a lot angrier because I will become the WWE champion and your queen at SummerSlam.
Well, there's the Nia Jax we know and love. Amen. Cleveland, get ready. The irresistible force is headed your way.
Really? Anybody but Nia Jax. Why would they give it to her?
Sale now via Weeba.
NXT.
And it takes place 2 weeks from tomorrow night. NXT Battleground, the UFC Apex Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Tickets on sale now. Visit exit.com before they are gone. Wait to see what happens when you turn my man Oba loose inside the Apex. What a night it's been so far, Cole. And again, congratulations to Nia Jax winning Queen of the Ring. That means she gets the WWE Women's Championship at SummerSlam. Will it be Bayley? We'll find out in Cleveland in August. We do know
6-0.
earlier on tonight, Becky Liv Morgan for the title. These are the closing moments, and as Becky seemed to be closing in on victory, Dirty Dom Mysterio would arrive after vowing to come to Saudi Arabia to make sure Liv did not get her hands on Bobby's championship. A code breaker later, it seemed as though Liv was going to leave with the title, but Dom had other plans. Yeah, this idiot can't do anything right. He sends the chair to Becky. Becky, of course, doesn't want to use it. She doesn't want to win that way. As Dom distracts the referee, Liv Morgan takes advantage. And then she would hit Oblivion and actually win the women's world title. Shocking turn of events. Absolutely not what Dirty Dom had in mind. I assure you, wherever she is, Bobby is not happy with Dom tonight. But congrats to the new women's world champion, Liv Morgan. Guys, I'm currently in the backstage area, but the story is what's going on behind me. Becky Lynch has been verbally obliterating Dominic Mysterio, presumably over what happened earlier on tonight. Dominic playing a major role in costing Becky in her championship. Becky, any comment on the controversial ending of your match?
I don't know. I don't know why Dom was out there. I don't know what's going on with him, with Rhea, with I don't know. I've got revenge for Liz, revenge for all I know is that I have a rematch clause in my contract. And so I'm going to talk to Pierce. And on Monday at Raw, I am getting that rematch.
Pierce, do the right thing. So now is your chance to meet Cody Rhodes, Rhea Ripley, Hulk Hogan, and more WWE superstars at Fanatics Fest NYC this August 16th to the 18th at the Javits Center in New York City. Plus other sports legends, including Tom Brady, Derek Jeter, Kevin Durant, Nathan and Eli Manning, and many more. Tickets for the ultimate event for all sports fans and collectors are available now. 6,000 miles away tonight. We're at the Jeddah Superdome in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. Of course, inside it's like 75. It's 90 outside. The sun is already set. It's going to cool down a little bit. But coming up next, two giants of unmitigated power reach the final contest for the King's Crown. The ring general, Gunther, will take on the Viper Randy, the bit that holds the title, King of the Ring. And after this break, all the questions of Peacock Premium Plus. Let's get an inside look at how the fierce tournament is led.
Gunther versus Randy Orton. You know what I did pick up, Ziegel?
Introducing first from the NRC, weighing 215 pounds, representing the This matchup means a great deal to me. The year was 1994. My father took my younger brother and I to Baltimore, Maryland, which was the site of the King of the Ring tournament. Your winner that night, your king, Owen Hart. I was in the last row of Baltimore Arena. Now I've got the best seat in the house next to you, getting ready to watch the two best professional wrestlers on God's green earth lock horns for the right to become king. Junior held the Intercontinental Championship for a record 600.
How much I help these guys?
What this man has accomplished so far in his career. But tonight he's in the ring against one of the all-time greats. Just betting against the ring general. So tonight,
Your voices in my head. They understand. They talk to me. Oh, shit.
started a bit of a trend for He has also held the Intercontinental title, the United States Championship, a four-time tag team champion. He's won the Money in the Bank contract. He's a two-time Royal Rumble winner. But there is one prize that has evaded Randy Orton in his entire soon-to-be Hall of Fame career. And that is the King of the Ring. Randy has never held that crown. Very curious about what is going on at this very moment in the mind of the Are they effective? Is Gopher feeling the WWE Universe here in Jeddah staring at him? Is it hitting Gopher's head? Is it firing him up? We'll find out. I've never watched.
They talk to me.
This is the
Jesus.
of this match tonight earns a championship opportunity at SummerSlam. Well, we use the word methodical a lot in this game. But I don't know if I've ever seen a better example of methodical movement than we are witnessing right now out of the Viper. Randy is forcing Gunther to wait. Randy is operating on his own time. In the history of King of the Ring, the winner of the one opportunity to win championship, and that took place at SummerSlam in 2002, when the King of the Ring Brock Lesnar would go on to win the world title. That opportunity to force again to one of these two men. Will it be Orton? Will it be Gunther? Which man will be crowned the King of the Ring? Gunther has never changed his expression. He is still for God and Randy Orton through this entire entry. He does not seem thrown off by any of this. Gunther has competed against quite literally the best around the globe. Some Hall of Famers on it many times. This may be Gunther's first time in this particular environment dealing with the Viper Randy Orton. But I assure you, Gunther is approaching tonight as just another day in the ring with office. I think Gunther truly is what we say he is. A machine.
They talk to me.